Mamas, are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Are you eating the standard American diet but ready for a change? I felt the same way. Over 14 years ago, I was ready for a change. Although I'm getting chronologically older, I'm in my 40s now, I feel younger, I have the energy I need, and I want to share some of the things that helped me so they can help you. My big switch was moving from white sugar to real sweeteners, such as honey. Honey was my big sweetener. I have a big sweet tooth. I love desserts, but it was making my waist get bigger and I wasn't feeling as good. I got more breakouts on my skin. And this is even all before having babies. So I knew, I was like, I wanted to get my body ready and in shape for having babies. So I switched to local honey, which is a great alternative. But if you eat too much of it, it can have the same effect. So after I learned about the benefits of honey, I was putting like a cup of this in my cakes, and that's not good. That's too much on my glucose levels. So then I was like, I still love honey, but a teaspoon a day is probably all you need. So then I switched to something more gentle, and this is Trim Healthy Mama's Gentle Sweet. I use just the erythritol and stevia blend, and it tastes the most like white sugar, like a powdered white sugar. So it's easy for baking, and I love making healthy desserts now. So I have a lot of recipes and shorts on healthy desserts, and this is my go-to for my desserts. My family loves it. Another sweetener that has helped me is stevia. And I love Trim Healthy Mama stevia. It doesn't have that bad aftertaste. And I put this in my drinks. So this is my go-to for if you want to sweeten your coffee or your tea or your smoothies. I'll make a homemade kefir smoothie. And I put stevia in there because it won't spike up my glucose levels. It's 0 to negligent calories, so I'm not getting extra calories, but it's from the stevia plant. It's extracted from the plant. It's a real sweetener, and I know it's gentle for my baby when I was pregnant, and it's gentle for me now after having 3 babies. Okay, this is another sweetener I love. Again, from Trim Healthy Mama. It's called Super Sweet, and it's just erythritol and stevia blended together. So again, it's not going to spike your glucose levels, but you still get that good sweet. And we use this mostly for smoothies. So my kids love it in their kefir smoothie. We have this for most mornings, and we'll just throw it in, and it gives them that sweetness that they love in their peanut butter cup chocolate kefir smoothie that I make for them. Pancake morning is important to our family. That's our Sunday morning before church. And my family will use real maple syrup. So we get this one at Costco. It's organic maple syrup. And they just use a little bit on their pancakes. So I know this is real. It's not going to be the processed stuff. So that's what we're trying to avoid, is the processed maple syrup. I want to give them something real. If you want a brown sugar flavor, then what we do, we just add a little bit organic molasses, and we'll add some gentle sweet, and it tastes like brown sugar. So I'll put that in desserts that call for brown sugar. This is my alternative. Okay, this is my newest find, is allulose. And I bought this on Amazon, so it's easy to get in a day or two. And this tastes like sugar, but it's not. It's a healthy alternative. So, but it needs a lot. Like if you're using 1-to-1 ratio, it would not work. It's not as sweet as sugar. So you need 1 1/3. So say the dessert calls for a cup of sugar, use 1 1/3 of allulose. And that will give you that sweetness that you're craving, but not the calories and not the high glucose levels. You'll have an even glucose level, and your body will thank you. I don't usually use this sweetener, but it is a healthy alternative. Again, it's like your honey, you only need a little bit, like maybe a teaspoon, because if you have too much of it, it can increase your glucose levels. So if you're diabetic, I would not choose this. But if you're in an optimal range, you can have a little bit of coconut sugar in your desserts. I just wouldn't pour a cup of it because that'd be too much, but a little bit would also be fine. If you are brand new to healthy sweeteners, the very first one I would start with is Gentle Sweet, because it tastes the most like sugar. You can use it on your baking, you can sweeten drinks with it, you can sweeten anything that you normally would sweeten with, use Gentle Sweet, because it won't spike your glucose levels. It'll be easy on your body. Your body can process it well. And it's also good for your family. So I have a family of 5. My kids and my husband do like the flavor of this. So we just transitioned to this over the years. And that's what I use that's my go-to for desserts and sweetening things. Mamas, I want to encourage you and challenge you. Try the healthy sweeteners for at least 90 days and see how you and your family will start thriving. I'm sure there'll be healings. It's just gonna be so many great testimonies. I look forward to hearing about it. Please let me know, comment how it's working. And sometimes it just takes time to get used to new flavors, new taste buds. Fruit will probably change. Sometimes it takes a week for some families. Sometimes it takes a few months for some families to get used to the change. But just try it. Make this a priority in your life. If you make this one change in your life to healthy sweeteners, you and your family will be blessed. And for all those future generations. My plan is to have a series of not only healthy alternative sweeteners, but have a whole series on healthy foods, and then also get into healthy soul and spirit. But wanted to start here, lay the foundation.